guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna. Just getting here to work. It is my Friday, so I'm so excited. I have been doing whatever I can before I go to work, and then when I get home, I was able to redo my lip nectar lip balm labels because I had them printed. Pretty much they were majority, it was mostly black to go along with the black tube. However, testing one of them out and putting him in my purse, in my pocket, I see that the ink was coming off, and it wasn't looking good. And the last thing I want is anyone to have any ink on their clothes, especially if it's not black. So I had to redo them this morning, and I was able to get them done. And it's very simple, but it's going to be the new label. So it's like a white label with the writing in more of a green color, kind of going in with my logo. And you'll see it. I'm gonna upload it hopefully today. When I get home, I'll be able to take some new pictures and upload them on my Shopify and have everything updated and ready to go. And then I got a lot to do. However, tomorrow we do have my nephew's high school graduation, so that's going to be a long day. And then I'll be able to continue to make more product and get everything ready and get my store. Right now we're testing everything out, and then I might still be able to launch in June, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm not really stressed anymore and not putting pressure on myself. So hopefully it'll definitely open up this year. And if it opens up in June, then that's just beautiful. So have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Here we go. Wynn work. Alright guys, here I am making my nephew's candy money lei. Last minute, of course. I forgot to set my reminder so I wouldn't be rushing, but anyhow, I was able to get it done, and here I am, just kind of making it work and figuring it out as I go. But adding some money, and of course candy. I mean, what kid wouldn't love candy and money? So just putting it together inside cellophane, kind of like the cellophane wrap, and then tying the pieces together. Here I'm figuring out the distance, but pretty much rolling it up and then tying in between the spaces. And then once I get that tied, then I'll combine the two larger cellophane pieces together, tie that together, and then tie in the money. It's you just gotta have some kind of ribbon or a tie, even if it's twine. But I found a bunch of ribbon that was fitting for a graduation celebration. Not necessarily his school colors. It would be better if I had his full school colors, but didn't have time to run to the store, and it was too late to order from Amazon, so I just used what I had and worked with that, and it turned out great, and my nephew loved it. I don't think they think about the ribbon, they just see the candy and the money, so I'm sure he was grateful for that. So there it is, all of it bunched up together. I think I got I made five of them, 5 or 6 of them. And I used a little bit wider ribbon for the neck area so that, you know, because it was already hot. You don't want to get hot with cellophane wrapped around your neck. So, and of course for safety purposes. So there was a wider ribbon. So when you would put the lei on, it goes around the neck. Not bad for last minute fixing up, or last minute lei creation for graduation. Hope you guys enjoyed. But again, this is part of my day of this recording. All right, now for graduation. All right, guys, good evening. It's a little after 10. Graduation has commenced. Congratulations again to my nephew Andrew and all of the 2025 graduates. Wishing everyone the best and continued blessings for all your future opportunities. All right, so before I head to bed, I figured I'd do some quick unboxing. So I ordered a new whisk, because the one I have, I love the design and the style of it, which is this one right here. I don't know if you can see that. I really like this one, but I don't know. It said it's stainless steel, but I don't know if it's because of the sodium hydroxide but it shouldn't be. I don't know. It just doesn't look right. So I went and got another one, and this time I figured I'd get a long whisk. Not realizing how long it is and how large it is. I think I truly got a true French whipping whisk, which is this bad boy right here. It's a true French whisk, I guess. I almost want to say whip, but no, it's a French whisk. So we are going to unlock this one. My pastry chef at Wynn would be like, what are you doing with that? Anyways, so here it is. This is my new whisk. I should have no problems getting everything in instead of over mixing with the stick mixer, and then it ends up accelerating on me. So I don't know if you can see that because it's like the same color, but we'll see how this does. It shouldn't be no problem on whisking and getting things, you know, mixed in together. So I'm gonna make good use of that one. And now for my Brambleberry order, which I purchased, not sponsored. And today, or tonight, these are pretty much a lot of, I got more trial fragrance sizes, because I'd rather pay, I think it comes out to $2 a trial bottle when you buy 10. That way I can test it out before I invest in a larger size, at least a 16 ounce or 8 ounce, even an 8 ounce. And then I have a couple larger sizes because we tested a few out for my men's line soap. which will be coming out, which will be ready. I'll be working on, obviously now that I got the fragrances, called Tallow Black. But anyhow, so let's get to it. Again, all the great packaging. So here, let's get these ones. So this is, okay, so this is gonna be one of the scents we're putting into my Tallow Black soap. Catered to for all the gentlemen. Ethan, my husband, helped me select these. I had him do his first scent testing, and leather, he really liked the leather, so, which it's true, it's pretty neat. It really does smell like leather. And then this is Amber Wood Twilight, which we are going to blend those two. We're gonna blend these two to make its unique soap scent for my Tallow Black soap. And then, let's see, I think that was it on the main sizes, and the rest, yeah, and then the rest are all trials. So I got Evergreen Forest, Twilight Tea and Amber. Let's see. Sunflower, Sandalwood, Green Tea and Cucumber. Sultry Black Jasmine, Rose Quartz. This is, I'm really hoping that smells good, so I have an idea for that. Bewitched Orchid, which I love that name. Pure Honey. I have a mold, special mold for that. Violet Moondance and Heavenly Honeysuckle. I had a honeysuckle vine in the back, but when we redid the backyard, after pulling it out of where it was at, I didn't plant it in fast enough and it ended up dying. So I do have to go get another honeysuckle because they can handle our heat. It was in the back, and my backyard faces south, and it gets the direct heat all day long, all summer long, and it thrived, and it gave us beautiful fragrance in the evening. And eventually, when I get a new honeysuckle plant, then I'm going to start picking the flowers and either turning it into a fragrance oil and testing that and see if that works, or I'm just going to infuse the oil. So either way, it is honeysuckle is an amazing plant. There's a lot of other key benefits to honeysuckle, but you can research that and you'll see what an amazing plant that is. But anyways, thank you, Brambleberry, for those scents. I will be smelling and seeing which I like, which hopefully it'll be all of them. And other than that, today is ended. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Hope you like and subscribe. And we will see you on the next one. I'm gonna kind of put all these little videos from my week all together because it truly combines from my work as a captain and to growing, and then to my soap business, or my soap making butter, body butter and balm business. And tomorrow we have more recording to do. We are starting to transition my backyard with a lot of the plants and herbs that I use for my ingredients. and I will take you on that little journey. So again, thank you so much. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in the next one. Good morning, garden families. Today, I'm just giving you a quick before and then an after. I have Abba Gardens, Mr. Derek Martinez, and with his company Abba Gardens will be arriving shortly and is going to help me transition a lot of things at the garden. He's going to divide that aloe over there. This is going to get divided and planted in the garden. And then a lot of the aloes are going to get planted in the garden as well. And then whatever plants I ordered or I purchased from Star Nursery, they're going to get planted in their homes. And then we're going to transition to pretty much everything needed that I need for the aloe and a lot of herbs. I also have some mint. I was able to find some in the grocery store at Smith's, kind of by the produce section, which was, I totally forgot that they tend to do that, and which was great. I'm also propagating some. But this bed here, I'm gonna keep a lot of this stuff, but kind of like that aloe back there, I'm gonna see if we can tuck in some aloe, here and there. And he's gonna add some more soil. And then we're gonna go back here. It's never ending, the garden is never ending. It's kind of like life. You just got to do it. And it's hot. It's already hot. And it's not even 10 o'clock. A lot of these things, I'm probably going to get rid of this tomato. We're just going to harvest whatever's left. We're going to clear that out. And then this we're going to keep here. There's a lot of goodness going on in this pot. A lot of these things we'll probably keep. We might just tuck in some things here and there. I'm not putting any mint in this bed because it will take over. And I have some vegetables. There's some lemon balm that I can use, that I'll use for my infusions. And here is my Armenian cucumber. So it's starting to climb up, which is amazing. And then I got the name for these flowers. These are pincushion. So these, if you guys want to grow it, they bring in a lot of pollinators and it can handle this heat. So, and there's, and they pretty much just came back. It's self-seed. So if you don't want it to take over, it's not really taking over, but I didn't have to replant it. And I got my sage, which is going to be an infusion for a soap. And then these are just, I think these are eggplants. Yeah, snowy eggplant. So that tomato didn't last. So I don't know if it's just, I'm not sure. Who knows? Anyhow, there's a lot of things going away, like this kale. That's a lacinato kale that has a lot of seeds on it. But that's going away. That whole bed is going to transition. I might put the mints there, but I have my one and only dahlia, so I might transplant that because it doesn't like the direct sunlight. This sweet pea here is done. I think it just likes the spring and the fall, but it's not the heat. It's too much with the heat. So we're going to transition a lot of these things. This tomato is pretty much done. It's going to go. I'm going to take off whatever's left and we're going to transplant. I do have some daisies that are popping up, and these are perennials. So these are, and they're pretty strong. So if you guys want to plant these can take our Las Vegas heat. These ones are absolutely amazing.
porticola, I think it's called. I got these seeds from Baker Creek rare seeds, heirloom seeds. You don't even have to, they will self-seed, and this came back and it loves the heat. So if you want these all over, you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't need a lot of water. Here's my apple mint, which I am propagating because it's kind of looking sad. There's my peppermint, that's doing amazing. I have some more apple mint up here that I'm going to also propagate some more of. And then over here, we have some goodness. And this one is doing pretty good. And then here's my chase tree, which when the berries come, these are, and you guys can do your own research, but chase berries is a huge hormonal benefit for us women. It's going to be included. I'm going to get the chase berries, and then I'm going to infuse it with the wild yam for a soap and body butter mixture. And this whole bed, of course, with all the aloes that I have, these need to get in because they're not liking just being in the pot. So these are going to get in. Even the rosemary, it needs to get in the ground. So these are all going to get planted. This Nicotiana, it's done its job, and I'm sure it spread a lot of the seeds around because there's a lot of seeds right now, which is, I tend to let things die completely because then it'll leave its seed and it'll self-seed around the garden, or I can save some, or if somebody wants seeds. So, all right, guys, this was the start of cleanup that I did, but I'm gonna get in the shade now because it's hot. This is gonna transition. I haven't had a lot of time this year because of now that I found my niche and loving every bit of it, it's going to transition to what I can add and incorporate into my soaps, body butters, and balms. And we're just gonna keep going. And I will try to show you in process if it's not too hot, but today I think it's gonna get to the hundreds. So we'll see what I can get, and I will definitely show you the final results. So it is always a constant change, constant moving parts when it comes to gardening and growing. It's just it's a life cycle, right? It's just kind of like a plant and the life of when it starts from seed and it gets to grow, and some die off, some go dormant and come back repeatedly, and some you have to start over every single time. Anyhow, I hope you guys like this video, subscribe, and I will keep you posted. And I'm also going to get started while he's out here transitioning a lot of the things. I'm going to be in the lab getting going on making either, the goal would be nice to make 4 of those of my aloe blue loaves of soap. So we'll see. And I definitely got to make at least a batch of each body butter and the lip balms. Then I'll feel comfortable with the launch. And pretty much my site is almost ready. I just connected my domain name. Guys, it's a lot of work when you're starting your own small business and putting everything together. I didn't have the funds to pay someone to do all this for me, so I've been doing everything myself behind the scenes, documents, paperwork, permit, license, whatever is needed to legitly make all this happen finally. And it is very humbling. It's humbling, and I'm not gonna cry. It's humbling. I appreciate it more. I think you appreciate your hard work and everything put into it. I'm trying not to cry. But it is going to be well worth it, and I'll know what is missing or what's not missing, or, just getting everything together. Anyhow, let's get to it. I'm gonna just combine all these videos together from the week from work, and then my nephew's graduation. I'm just gonna kind of show the week in life, kind of the vlog, and hope you guys like it and see this full process, because it's a lot of work, guys, and it's so humbling again. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you subscribe and come along for this journey. Please comment and let me know if there's anything that you guys particularly like and would like to see in a soap or a body butter, and or let me know what you're growing. What are you growing in this desert Las Vegas 100+ degree weather? And if you need any, shoot, I have so many seeds. If you need seeds, I have so many seeds that probably need to be put in somebody's ground so that they can grow something beautiful for you. Let me know. All right, I will see you guys soon. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are now preparing to make my tallow black soap bar. Just getting that going and putting everything needed. And I will turn this around and give you guys a quick look. And then I'm going to try the new, well, it's not really new, it's been going on for a while, but I just found it on another soap making YouTube. I'm gonna have to get her name, but it's a heat transfer. So instead of waiting for the temperatures to be about 10 degrees between the sodium hydroxide solution and the melted oils, it's basically pouring, after mixing the solution, you pour it right into the solid butters, or the hard butters, and then it's basically going to melt everything together and then pour in the oils, and it's a little bit basically a quicker process. So I'm going to try to record everything as I do it. I'm just going to get my gear on. I have to change for protection, and then we'll get going, and I'll see, hopefully it'll go as well as it did for her. So again, this is going to be the heat transfer, so I don't have to wait too long, and it seems like it'll be a little bit of a quicker process. So I just fingers crossed that the batter won't accelerate. So fingers crossed, because I'm going to try to do a swirl with black and white with the activated charcoal and the titanium dioxide. And so we'll see how that goes. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, got my gear on and my goggles and my mask, and we are going to get this going. I'm going to set my camera accordingly and try this new process. Okay, let's get to it.
goggles are getting foggy. Heat transfer method. It's pretty fast, and I'm really liking it. I feel pretty confident in it. So here I'm gonna do a show you the result of one of the tall black. The other one is already in its little home, tucked away, wrapped up, so it can continue to saponify evenly. And then the other one is right here. I don't know how to turn this around. Okay guys, it's almost 8 o'clock. It's warm, but it's doable out here. But look at all the aloes. They're finally in its place. I still have my chard, my one sunflower there. But the aloes are in. And they'll definitely be much happier being in its place. So pretty happy. Hopefully they can handle this heat. We'll see because this bed is going to get the most heat. I'm probably going to have to buy another umbrella just to calm it down. And Mr. Derek Martinez and with Abba Gardens also planted this ginormous aloe. He actually gifted this to me, so thank you, Derek and Sherry, for this beautiful aloe. I think it's going to love its home. And then he also gave me, no, I think these were babies that came with that aloe. But he also planted some corn. I'm so excited. My first corn. I've been wanting to plant corn and just never got to it. But here it is. He planted some corn in some of my beds. I think here's one again. And then, oh look, he tucked one little baby aloe right here in between. So that was nice. So this bed is good. That tomato was taken out and in went the aloe. So that bed is good. He just cleaned this one up a little bit, but I kept the yarrow. Yarrow is also a good plant. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. Let's see. So back to this one. He definitely took out that tomato, and so then look, there's all the aloe in the back. You can see that. And then let's see if I can get in here. There's this guy here. And then all these pieces, I'm not really worried about it. It was coming back from when it was in that, all clustered up in that pot. So it'll be fine. Sage is still doing good. Got more, oh, this is my yarrow. That's a pretty color. These come back every year. So those I'm not worried about. Got an aloe tucked in there. There's a couple back there. Let's see, I still have my vegetables. Oh, there's some right here. That one and that one. Oh, he even put one back there between my Armenian cucumbers. So yeah, I think these guys will be happy. Definitely will be happy growing amongst other vegetables. So here we go. Got more little ones tucked in there. So, all right, everybody has a home. we're not done, but it's the start. So it's a good start. We got a lot of aloes in and they grow pretty fast. So I'm excited, and thank you guys so much for watching on this full day. I hope you like, subscribe, and let me know what you are planting in your garden. And of course, you know, if you are in our zone, what you're able to keep up with or maintain in this challenging heat. And then, or if you guys are blessed in the locations that, you know, have cooler temperatures and rain and all the things that we don't have. But I'm grateful and thankful that I'm able to figure ways to make it work, and let's just do it all together. Be able to grow our food and be able to plant beautiful things and things that can benefit our lives in the best way possible. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you on the next one. Have a great and wonderful evening. Take care. All right, before I go, I wanted to show all the aloes that were put in the bed in the front. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but that's the original one back there. And then he was able to plant all these aloes in here. You can see there's another one. Let's see. Yep, there's all these ones right here. And then, of course, this ginormous one right next to my jasmine plant. And that's the Arabian jasmine, which the flower smells amazing and good in your teas. And let's see, there's more back here. You can see that. Those little ones, little baby ones. Oh, and there's one right there. There's one right here. So everybody's in there, tucked away in their home. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. See you on the next one.